So folks, today you catch me out and about. I figured that I'd do one of my walkie-talkie videos because walking and talking is one of the most singularly most powerful things that I've found, especially when I'm doing coaching. What I've found is when I take people out coaching, I let them walk. Now the coaching process is all about getting people to find their own conclusions, not to tell them what to do, but to get them to a point where they have to own it, that it's them that's the person that needs to make the changes. And what I find is if I take people out walking when I'm coaching them, it's great because they will always take a path that leads me or leads them to a place where their mind is. And a cluttered mind will lead to a cluttered place. A stuck mind will lead to a stuck place. A place that can't see any way through what they're currently going through will always lead to a place that they can't get through. And there's so many connections that I've done. I studied this for years, and I'd say actually go out and try it. But I spent 5 years experimenting with this, and it works any place, anytime, anywhere. There's always a connection with where people walk and the problem that's going on in their head. And just think about this. If you've got a problem that keeps going round and round and round, do you take yourself on a walk that you know really well? You never deviate off the path, you always take the same walk. There's so many metaphors with the way that we walk and the way that we live our life. And I used to run walk innovation retreats to show people how this worked. And it was brilliant because there's no denying when somebody leads you to a place that is stuck or is blocked or is not, there's no way through it, then there's no denying who led us there. And there's no denying that it was them in control all of the way. And the question that really changed the game for me when I used to do this process, when the person reached that point, I would just simply point out, have you noticed what you're talking about and where you have led us on this walk? And that was always the case. It was always a chance for a meltdown when people realised that they couldn't blame anyone for them leading you to a point in the path where you're stuck or you're blocked. So for all of you coaches out there that are looking for something a little bit different, to looking for a tool to add to your game, go out and try this. Take your clients walking. If you're able to, take them walking and notice what they talk about and where they lead you to. And then notice what happens when you say the question, have you noticed where you have led us to and what we're talking about? And see what happens. So there you go, folks, a little trick that I've picked up, and that was based on 5 years of researching this and doing a lot of it for fun and talking with my friends and going out walking. And there is always a link between the way people walk and where they lead you and what's going on in their head.